Part 43. It's Doomsday, there are all female zombies around. Author, Yu De Cha Xiao. Chapter 421. Jenny walked towards the strong slave girl step by step. She knew that if she didn't kill the opponent in front of her, the collar around her neck would explode. The strong slave girl saw Jenny's thoughts. In desperation, she gritted her teeth and rushed towards Jenny, wanting to fight to the death. Jenny swung her elbow sharply, hitting the strong female slave's temple directly. The strong female slave's ears and nostrils were bleeding, and she fell heavily to the ground. These two opponents were finally killed by Jenny. In this game, slave girl number 37 wins. The waiter announced with a microphone. He was already happy. In this game, most people bet on duos, so the casino made a lot of money this time. The performance of the waiters has also become very good. Fake. Is this a fake fist? How can it be impossible to beat 2 against 1? Yes. Are you cheating? The gamblers around were venting their dissatisfaction. VIPs, our casino never manipulates the outcome of any game. If you can find evidence of casino cheating, we'll pay double. The waiter said with a smile. It's not that the casino doesn't cheat, it's that there was no cheating in this game. The ghost knows that Jenny, an unremarkable slave girl, suddenly broke out. Fake, I lost again. Not only did I lose 100 kilograms of the slave girl, but I also lost a lot of money. Tall Duncan didn't look very good. I thought it was a solid profit, but I didn't expect to be pitted. Duncan, stop complaining. This time, it's the female slave who let you pick first. You can only blame yourself for your bad eyesight. Jinya didn't care much about losing money, but rather enjoyed Duncan's depressed expression. Fake. Duncan knew that what Jin Fang said made sense, so he could only swallow the breath. At this time, there was a commotion at the door of the VIP area. What's the situation? Is there any big man here? Someone muttered. It seems that Mr. Tang, the boss of the casino, is here. Ah, it's Boss Tang. Unfortunately, I don't have enough funds to have a chance to play 2 games with him. Yes, I heard that only 500 kilograms of chips are required to be eligible to enter Boss Tang's gaming table. If only I could get in touch with Boss Tang, hey. Someone sighed. 500 kilograms, even in the VIP area, there are not many people with so many chips. Uncle, I beat you with the remaining chips just now, and now we have 500 kilograms. Tang Tang came over and said. Okay, then let's go see and see. Wang Ran smiled. If Tang Jun could be captured on the spot, the company would be almost finished. This friend, do you also want to go to Boss Tang's gambling table to play? Why don't we go together? Jin Ya approached Wang Ran and asked with a smile. Okay. Wang Ran nodded. This golden tooth looks very rich, if there is a chance, you can kill him well. Duncan, do you want to be together? Gold Fang turned to look at the tall Duncan. I'm not going. Duncan gritted his teeth. Just now, his money was almost lost. Jin Tooth smiled and dropped a contemptuous look. Duncan's eyes froze. Fake, wait until you get out of the casino and see if I don't kill you too. Duncan muttered softly. Under the leadership of Jin Ya, Wang Ran came to the rockery with ease. Tang Jun was already sitting on it, enjoying the service of the female zombies while waiting for the arrival of his card friends. Boss Jinya, you are here again. The waiter under the rockery warmly welcomes you. It seems that Jinya is a frequent visitor here. Last time I lost a lot of money to Boss Tang. Let's see if I can win some back today. By the way, this new friend seems to have enough money. He will go up with me. Jin Tooth said with a smile. Welcome to this gentleman. Please come with me. The waiter also knew that Wang Ran had won money in the ring just now, which must have been enough. Under the guidance of the waiter, the group walked up the steps and came to the top of the rockery. Tang Jun was leaning there smoking a cigarette, and under him was a female zombie serving. As soon as he saw Jinya, Tang Jun laughed. "Jinya, are you here to send me money again? When will your treasury end?" Tang Jun asked with a smile. "Ha ha ha. You know, I took the vault of the US Federal Savings Bank, and the gold in it. It is estimated that there are still 3,000 tons. Anyway, if you want to win all my money, it's not that easy." Gold Tooth grinned, revealing a large set of shiny golden teeth. Wang Ran on the side was overjoyed. This golden tooth originally won the treasury of the Fed, no wonder it is so rich. It seems that he has to find a chance to squeeze him. These two are. Tang Jun turned his attention to Wang Ran and Tang Tang. These two people, Tang Jun looked a little familiar, but he couldn't remember them. Maybe their hair color is too fancy. "Uncle Tang Jun, why don't you even recognize me?" Tang Tang leaned on the gambling table, playing with his double ponytails with both hands. You are Tang Tang." Tang Jun was shocked, and his lower body couldn't help shivering. You. A female zombie crawled out from under the table. "Go away." Tang Jun pushed the female zombie away and turned his attention to Wang Ran again. After taking a closer look, Tang Jun finally recognized Wang Ran. "You are Wang Ran. How do you?" Security. Hurry up and dispatch the strongest force to protect me." Tang Jun didn't mention his pants, just took out the walkie-talkie and yelled. Tang Jun was full of doubts. Earlier, the undercover agent in N City clearly replied that this time, although the 100-person ancient tyrant team was destroyed, it successfully killed Wang Ran. How could Wang Ran appear here? If Zhao Qi's corpse tied and his own 100-strong tyrant team can't solve Wang Ran, then Wang Ran's strength. Tang Jun felt a chill in his heart. "I feel like I'm a little bit fierce. Tang Tang, go to the stairs to clean up the garbage. I'm here to meet this boss Tang in person for a while." Wang Ran pointed behind him. Tang Tang nodded, moved his wrist, and came to the stairs of the rockery. Soon, a group of people rushed up. But then there was the sound of flesh rolling down the steps. Wang Ran believed in Tang Tang's strength and went directly to Tang Jun. "Boss Tang, we have to settle our accounts carefully." Wang Ran showed a kind smile. "It's Doomsday, there are all female zombies around." Author, Yu De Cha Xiao. Chapter 422. What do you want to do? Don't you know this is my place? Do you think that if you kill me, you can walk out safe and sound? You still need to be aware of the current affairs and dispel those thoughts. Tang Jun's voice trembled slightly. The average strength of the security guards in his casino is around level 7, but none of them can rush up smoothly. This made Tang Jun feel a little flustered. "What, you mean I have to let you go and go back empty-handed? Do you think I'm such a good talker?" Wang Ran smiled. Well, I know we had some contradictions before. But basically it's me who suffers, right? Otherwise, let's make it for a drink today, and when you leave, I'll give you 5 tons of gold." Tang Jun's face pulled out and said. Fortunately, it was only on the rockery. If Wang Ran held it like this in the hall, where would he put his face? How to rule the company and North America in the future? "You want to get rid of me for just 5 tons? Do you think I'm a good talker? Actually, negotiation is negotiable. You can discuss with me and choose your own method of death." Wang Ran said with a smile. Tang Jun gritted his teeth. It seemed that Wang Ran had nothing to discuss. Tang Jun looked at Jinya who was beside him, and cast his eyes for help. He knows that Jinya has a bodyguard of the Corpse Emperor, and there are 2 awakened followers of the 8th level by his side. If Jinya is willing to help, maybe he still has a chance. Boss Tang, don't look at me. This is your personal grievance, you can solve it yourself. I'm here to gamble, and I don't want to get involved in an inexplicable struggle. Goldtooth shrugged. Obviously, Jinya also saw that Wang Ran's strength was unusual. Jintooth didn't want to go into this muddy water. Tang Jun's face twitched again. It looks like you can only rely on yourself. He. Wang Ran, do you think I'll be unprepared? I tell you, I have long considered that with my status, there will definitely be hostile forces that want to assassinate me. So, I've already kept it. I have drone armies in every state. An ancient virus can be airdropped to the world at any time. In addition, we have just broken through the intercontinental missile system left by the US military, and I have already set N City and North as targets. You think killing me can stop these things from happening? On the contrary. I have entered the control authority into our company's system. System permissions can only be obtained with my eyeballs. If I don't log into the system for 3 days in a row, all the blows that destroy the world want to explode at the same time. Your N City, I'm afraid it will no longer exist, ha 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 ha. Tang Jun said. He took out the dagger and stabbed one of his eyes blind, and at the same time put the dagger next to the other eyeball. If you dare to mess around, my last eye will be gone. Tang Junyan smiled and threatened. You must know that Dr. Tang, the only other person in the world who has permission to log into the system, has been killed by him. If his remaining eyeball is blinded, then there is really no way to log into the company's system? At that time, intercontinental missiles and ancient viruses will kill Wang Ran's base camp N City. Wang Ran frowned. He was not afraid of being threatened at all. N City. My little followers are all there. This Tang Jun has some tricks. The company's system. Tang on the side seemed to think of something and walked to a device next to him. Drop. System authentication succeeded. S-level authority owner, Tang. Any instructions please? The mechanical sound of the system came out. Can you delete Tang Jun's authority? Tang asked. Can. Deleting, deleted. The beep sounded again. Uncle, it's done. Let's just say it. I remember that when I was a child, my grandfather took me to enter some system. It turned out to be the control authority of the company. Tang stuck out his tongue. She just had the mentality of giving it a try, but she didn't expect it to be a success. This easily takes control of the company's systems. And the authority is even higher than Tang Jun. Both Wang Ran and Tang Jun were stunned. Well, neither of them thought about it. This is too unexpected, too surprising. Especially Tang Jun, his heart is extremely complicated. One eye must be blind. It's hard to say whether life can be saved or not. Tang, I'm your uncle. I hugged you when you were born. Tang Jun looked at Tang and played the emotional card. Uncle, chop off his hand. Tang frowned. Being held by such a villain, she despised it very much. Without saying a word, Wang Ran pulled Tang Jun's arms alive. The intense pain and despair made Tang Jun not even bother to resist. As the ruler of an organization, it is so desperate to have people trampled underfoot in the old nest. At this time, another group of security guards rushed up. At a glance, they saw Tang Jun lying on the ground, feces and urine. Boss. The security guards were all stunned. That conceited boss Tang Jun actually became like this. Their first thought was, are they going to lose their jobs? From today, I will take over all of Tang Jun's industries. If anyone is not convinced, you can ask him to come here to find me. Let's inform you all, understand? Wang Ran said sharply. Ah, yes. The security guards nodded. They all know Tang Jun's strength. Even Tang Jun was beaten in such a tragic state, and these security guards probably have no chance to fight back. Tang Jun is dead, and a new boss will take over, so they don't need to lose their jobs. After all, there are food, drink, and women here, and the treatment is good. Wang ran. I'm like this, or you can leave me alone. Tang Jun didn't care about his face anymore, and begged in a low voice. I'm sorry, I've always been merciless towards the enemy. Wang Ran raised his foot, ready to step on Tang Jun's head. You guy. You have no idea what humanity is about to face. You. Wang Ran crushed Tang Jun's head with one foot, and his brain tissue splattered on the ground. A generation of hero Tang Jun, it is so cold. Effort to add more. You are listening to novels at Bless Up channel. Wish you happiness and luck. How do you feel about this novel? Please like and leave a comment. It's Doomsday, there are all female zombies around. Author, Yu Da Cha Xiao. Chapter 423. Okay. Congratulations to Boss Wang for mentioning Las Vegas. Goldtooth clapped aside. As an apocalyptic tyrant, his relationship with all the forces is not far or near. Neither offend nor get too intimate with people. This made his life very comfortable. Now that Wang Ran killed Tang Jun, his first reaction was to come forward to congratulate him. Boss Jinya, don't worry, you are next. Wang Ran said with a smile. Jintooth trembled all over, and his back was a little cold. Why does this sound so creepy? Of course, if you're willing to cooperate with me, I don't have to kill you. Wang Ran shrugged. Yes, of course. I don't have much gold teeth, coolies, and gold, and I can't find anyone richer than me in North America. I don't know what projects Boss Wang can cooperate with. Jin Fang's face twitched slightly. In this case, who would dare not agree? This Wang Ran's little girlfriend has won the highest authority of Tang Jun's company, and all viruses, missiles, etc. are under her control. Jinya is not stupid enough to go against Wang Ran. I have cultivated some mutant crops that need to be planted on a large scale. I produce the seeds, and you produce the manpower and land. When the harvest is produced, I will take 70%. Wang Ran stared into Jinya's eyes and said. This. I have a lot of land and agricultural equipment in my hands. You know, farms in the US tend to be vast and sparsely populated, so the overall preservation is pretty good. But I've already let them plant corn here. If you just shovel out your seeds and replant them, it's a bit of a waste. Jin Fang's face was embarrassed. My seeds, the maturity cycle is 1/5 of the original, the yield is high, and eating can enhance the strength. Are you sure you're going to keep planting some broken corn? Wang Ran asked with a smile. What? There is such a magical crop. If it's what you say, I can make all the farms in my hands grow your crops. Jin Fang suddenly became interested. If it is really like what Wang Ran said, just 30% of the crops can make Jinya directly stand as the top power in North America. The original Golden Teeth had a lot of gold in his hand, but he still had to spend money to buy food from other forces. No way, although Jinya has many farms, the growth cycle of crops is too long. Until the end of the day, even the first decent harvest has not yet been achieved. If a mutant crop like Wang Ran is planted, other forces in North America, big or small, will be completely unable to restrain him. Then it's settled. However, I'm not very easy to trust others. If you want to cooperate, you have to bet something with me. I heard that you have a lot of money, so bet 2,000 tons of gold for me. Wang Ran thought about it. Said to be the deposit, but in fact Wang Ran did not intend to return it to others. There is no reason to send back the gold in your hand. 2,000 tons. Jintooth was stunned. This could cost him half his life. He originally won the reserve of 5,000 tons of the Fed, and used 2,000 tons for recruitment and consumption, and now there are only 3,000 tons left. This time, 2/3 of him will be gone. Distressed, reluctant. Tang Tang, take a cucumber out. Wang Ran greeted him. Tang Tang took out a mutant cucumber from N City from his backpack. Try it. Wang Ran threw the cucumber to Jinya and said lightly. Huh? Try. Here. It's a little bit bad. Goldtooth was both scared and a little shy. What are you thinking? I let you eat it? Wang Ran sighed. Why is there a misunderstanding every time I take out a cucumber? Is it his own fault, or the cucumber's fault? Ah, it turned out to be for me to eat? Crack, crack. Jintooth exposed a big golden tooth and ate it with a big mouthful. The clear juice of the cucumber exploded directly in his mouth, and a strong energy flowed down his throat and into his stomach. Ah! So comfortable. Jin Fang couldn't help moaning. This energy made him feel comfortable. Wang Ran really didn't lie to him, the effect of this cucumber is really impressive. If only a few of his large farms grew this stuff. Are you afraid you can't make money? Okay. I promise you. I wish us a happy cooperation. Jintooth wiped the cucumber juice on his hand and extended his hand to Wang Ran. Pleasant to work with. Wang Ran and Jinya shook hands. Cooperating with Jinya is a very good choice for Wang Ran. After all, North America is not its own homeland. If you want to occupy this place, even if you mobilize manpower from N City, it will not be enough. But treating it as a crop-producing area is different. Planting and security are all left to the local boss Jinya, and you just need to sit back and enjoy the success. With the fertile land in North America as a grain-producing area, the entire country of China can have no shortage of grain. By the way, let me remind you. My crops are all processed, and even if the seeds are collected, they cannot be cultivated directly. All seeds can only be provided by my side. So that part of your harvest doesn't need to be hidden and tucked away, you can boldly take it out and trade it. Wang Ran reminded. Ah! That would be the best. Goldtooth nodded. In this case, the only concern in his heart is gone. As for the seed channel, it is in Wang Ran's hands. I have to hand over 2,000 tons of gold to others, and it doesn't matter if people pinch the seeds. Mr. Wang, then let's settle it. In terms of gold, I need to take some time to deploy, give me a few days, and I will have someone deliver. Goldtooth thought for a while. Send it to Los Angeles. There is a port, and I will send a fleet to pick it up. Wang Ran said directly. Okay. That's it? Oh yes, there is one more thing I have to remind Mr. Wang. This Tang Jun has ruled here for a while, and he must have a lot of henchmen. In the next few days, I'm afraid that Mr. Wang will be harassed. Goldtooth reminded. If Wang Ran is dead, then he is still doing business. Don't worry, it's just flies. Okay, the casino is going to close early today, so I need to rectify it. Boss Jinya, let's go back first. Wang Ran said with a smile. Okay. Then I'll say goodbye. Jinya shook hands with Wang Ran again, walked down the rockery, and greeted his bodyguard and walked outside. It's Doomsday, there are all female zombies around. Author, Yu De Cha Xiao. Chapter 424. Tang Tang, find a phone to call Jiangguo. Let him prepare several cargo ships with 10 containers of seeds and 50 containers of crops. Little sea monsters will be escorted by marine life. In addition, you can use the company's system to inform you that you are willing to submit to me. Please reply immediately. Those who don't reply will be dealt with as traitors. Wang Ran ordered. Tang Tang nodded obediently and ran to the side to work. Only the bunny girl and Jenny selected by Tang Tang were left at the scene. The bunny girl looked at Wang Ran, her whole body trembling with excitement. Is this the charm of power? It gets wet just by looking at it? Boss, do you need me to serve you? The bunny girl asked expectantly. Now she will not refuse anything Wang Ran asks her to do. Such a heroic and extraordinary man, which woman would not want to approach him? Sorry, I don't like the ones used by others. Wang Ran shrugged and refused. What? The bunny girl's eyes suddenly turned red, and tears were about to flow down. Boss is disgusting himself for being dirty. However, staying in such a place and doing the work of a bunny girl, who can guarantee that they are still clean? Well, since Tang Tang chose you, it is also a kind of fate. From today onwards, I will promote you to the head of the VIP area. You don't have to wear so little anymore. As for what other bunny girls will wear in the future, you can also decide for yourself. Wang Ran thought about it. Ah, this. Thank you, boss. The bunny girl was so grateful, she crawled on the ground and kissed Wang Ran's feet, then wiped away tears and withdrew. From the bunny girl at the bottom of the VIP area to the head of the VIP area. This is really a sea change. After the bunny girl left, Jenny started to feel a little bit cramped. It was obvious that Wang Ran was her master and savior. Without Wang Ran, she would have died in the ring one day. As for how to repay, the bunny girl has set an example just now. Wang Ran rejected the bunny girl, but that was because the bunny girl was not a good. But Jenny is. Is it really going to be like that? Jenny's face turned red all of a sudden. Although she was extremely cold-blooded in the ring just now, she was still a little girl of 14 or 15 years old. Those things, she didn't understand at all. Come here. Wang Ran suddenly waved to Jenny. Ah! Are you going to start? Jenny was shocked, and then walked towards Wang Ran obediently. She was so nervous that she almost tripped over her own feet. Bring your face together. Wang Ran ordered softly. Is this a mouth? I won't. Jenny blushed, her heart was very tangled. Hey, I guess it's the same as eating ice cream, go for it. Jenny closed her eyes, brought her little face closer, and opened her mouth slightly. Wang Ran's hand lightly placed on Jenny's face. As soon as Jenny felt Wang Ran's fingers, she turned her head slightly and put Wang Ran's index finger in it. The little tongue began to churn jerky. Spit it out. What do you think? Wang Ran said softly. Ah! Jenny froze for a moment, then slowly opened her mouth. Isn't that so? Is it the wrong part or the wrong technique? Jenny looked bewildered. Endure the pain. Wang Ran reminded. Huh? Pain? Could it be? Jenny was taken aback. Is it so direct? Don't give people the time to mentally prepare. Although Jenny resisted a little in her heart, Wang Ran was much better than others in the casino. For Wang Ran, at least she won't feel so uncomfortable. Wang Ran didn't know what was going on in Jenny's little head, so he stretched out his hand to uncover the scar on Jenny's face. Hi, it hurts. Jenny's tears flowed all of a sudden. She finally knew what Wang Ran said about the pain. The scar on her face was cut with a sharp tool by her gritted teeth to protect her body. Although the pretty face is bye-bye, in this environment, Jenny has no choice. Now, these wounds are scarred, but it hurts to touch. Wang Ran actually tore all these wounds open. Master, what are you doing? It hurts to say. Asked Jenny, wiping her tears. You'll find out later. Sit and don't move. Wang Ran bit off his fingers while giving instructions. Immediately afterwards, Wang Ran smeared Jenny's wound with a finger. Jenny shrank in pain at first, but soon, she found that the pain in the wound was gone, replaced by a warm feeling. You should see results soon. After Wang Ran smeared the wound, he retracted his hand. My face. It's a strange feeling. Jenny dared not touch her wound. Find a mirror and look at it. Wang Ran reminded with a smile. Jenny nodded and found a translucent stainless steel plate next to it. Ah! My face. My wound is actually. Jenny looked shocked, and stroked her face with trembling hands. The original deep wounds have actually healed more than half. It's only a little bumpy to the touch now. I guess drink a little more blood and your wound will be completely healed. Wang Ran said on the side. He is the best at healing or something. Thank you, master. Jenny flew directly into Wang Ran's arms. Tears and snot all rubbed on Wang Ran's body. At this moment, she truly regarded Wang Ran as her own master from the bottom of her heart. Oh, uncle, is this the beginning? Should I avoid it first? Tang Tang appeared at the entrance of the stairs with a smirk. Said by Tang Tang, Jenny's face turned red again. Oh, the little girl's injury is healed. Looks so pretty. Tang Tang sighed. Jenny, a red-haired and blue-eyed foreign girl, looks as beautiful as a Disney princess. No wonder she wants to hurt her face, otherwise in a place like this. Is everything done? Wang Ran asked. Nailed it? Most of the subordinate institutions chose to surrender. Only one branch located about 100 kilometers away did not respond. Tang Tang replied. In this state? That's easy. Find a time, let's go over and lift him up. Wang Ran said lightly. Uncle, the address of this branch is near the legendary and mysterious Area 51. It feels so exciting. Uncle, do you think there will be aliens? Tang Tang got excited when he said this. I should be able to add more today, there are wrinkles on my face, and the blade can be inserted. It's Doomsday, there are all female zombies around. Author, Yu De Cha Xiao. Chapter 425. Don't think about this kind of thing. Have the guests downstairs been dismissed? I'm going to hold a staff meeting. Wang Ran said with a smile. Almost. Uncle, are you sure you don't want to be happy first? Tang Tang smiled and glanced at Jenny, who was shy. The little girl, like Wang Ran, has red hair, so it's a good match. Let's do the right thing first. Wang Ran gently pushed Jenny away from his arms and walked downstairs. Tang Tang and Jenny followed closely. Jenny looked a little lost. It's okay, I'll give you a chance tonight. Tang Tang whispered to Jenny's ear. What? But I'm not very good at. Jenny's face flushed again. It's okay, I have an iPad here. Tang Tang laughed badly. This time, the ones brought here are from Europe and the United States, so it should be more suitable to recommend to Europeans and Americans. In the VIP room, hundreds of staff members in the hotel are all here, waiting for the new boss's words. By the way, Boss Tang just died like this. What is the origin of the new boss, so cruel? The white supervisor muttered softly. Why are you asking so much? Is the boss's business something we can figure out at will? Just do your own thing. Are you still not satisfied with your current treatment? The skinny chief reprimanded. The white supervisor thought it made sense and shut his mouth. Soon, Wang Ran walked down from the rockery. What? The new boss is him. The white executive was shocked when he saw Wang. Isn't this guy here to gamble? How can you bet and become a boss? Fortunately, I didn't offend him before. Good boss. The thin chief supervisor took the lead and shouted. Good boss. The employees followed suit. Wang Ran jumped to the ring and looked down at the employees. From today, this casino and the whole of Las Vegas have all changed owners. All the rules and everyone's treatment remain unchanged for the time being. There is a new supervisor in the VIP area. Hey, what about the bunny girl? Wang Ran took a look. Boss, am I right in front of you? Bunny girl Hannah looked resentful. I'm sorry, I can't recognize you when you put on your clothes. In addition, I will send some people here to participate in management, and seeing them is like seeing me. If you cooperate, then everyone will be at peace with each other, which is the best. If anyone has an opinion. Wang Ran winked at Tang Tang. Tang Tang directly threw Tang Jun's body to the front. Hiss. Everyone took a deep breath. The original dignified boss Tang turned into such a tragic situation. Boss, don't worry. We are absolutely loyal to you. Even if you cut my salary in half, I will still work as diligently as before. The white supervisor said something that moved him. Oh. That's fine, your treatment will be halved. Wang Ran nodded. Like this kind of request, he hasn't seen it yet, so let's meet it. Ah, this. The white supervisor was stunned. He just wanted to flatter, who knew this new boss was so straight. God's special treatment has been halved, and this time he really killed himself. Okay, let's leave it like this for the first time. You can adjust and continue to operate tomorrow. Let's go first. Wang Ran waved his hand and dismissed the employees. Hey, what about Jim and those two kids? Why didn't you see them? Wang Ran asked. Didn't you say that the business was suspended? It's estimated that you and other guests were kicked out. Tang Tang thought about it. Let's go and find them. There is a hotel above the casino, so they can live in. Wang Ran said and went downstairs. The entrance to the casino. Jim was waiting there with the two little boys. There were kicked out gamblers and street girls who kept soliciting business all around. After Jim experienced the bunny girls in the VIP area, he instantly lost interest in these vulgar fans. Uncle Jim, why didn't uncle and sister come out? Will they be okay? Little Brooke asked. I don't know that either. This casino closes when it says it's closed. It's too sudden. Jim sighed. Just as I was about to launch on the bunny girl, I was kicked out, and I was still a little depressed. However, today Jim has harvested more than 3,000 grams of gold, which is not in vain. Ah! Uncle, they came out. Little Arden pointed to the casino gate. Wang Ran walked outside with Tang Tang and Jenny. The three immediately greeted him. Why did you come out? Is the casino embarrassing you? Jim asked. Difficult. Who dares to embarrass my uncle? From today, this casino, and the whole of Las Vegas, belongs to my uncle. Tang Tang said proudly. What? Jim was shocked. This is the busiest city in North America. How did this become Wang Ran's? He couldn't believe it. Hey, come here. Wang Ran waved to the casino executive at the door. The chief executive ran over immediately. From today, these two children are the mascots of the casino. Arrange them in a hotel room, greet them with delicious food and drink, and give 100 grams of chips every day for pocket money. This Jim, if he comes to the casino to play, can also get 100 grams of chips a day. Wang Ran ordered. Yes. Boss. Guaranteed to arrange it properly. The chief executive said very respectfully. What? It's really. Only then did Jim believe that what Tang Tang said was true. You have met a nobleman. 100 grams a day. How cool it is to live this day. The two little boys were also grateful. Food and shelter, that alone is already a good deal. Boom. Suddenly, a gunshot rang out. Wang Ran's body paused slightly. A bullet just stabbed Wang Ran in the chest. Ah! Someone shot. The place suddenly became chaotic. Some fell to the ground immediately, while others ran around like headless flies. Soon, Wang Ran found the gunman in the crowd. Tall Duncan and his little brother. Wang Ran smiled and pulled the bullet out of his chest. The revolver was powerful, but it only left a red mark on Wang Ran's skin. What? This guy is actually fine. Can resist bullets, this guy is at least an 8th level awakener. Duncan and his party were shocked. They thought Wang Ran was a rich local tyrant, but they didn't expect to be so strong. Add more. You are listening to Novels at Bless Up channel. Wish you happiness and luck. How do you feel about this novel? Please like and leave a comment. It's Doomsday, there are all female zombies around. Author, Yu De Cha Xiao. Chapter 426. The boss is attacked, all the security guards are dispatched. Seeing this, the skinny chief quickly took out the walkie-talkie. Soon, dozens of security guards rushed out of the casino and surrounded Duncan and others. What's the matter? Duncan and the others were stunned for a moment. These are the security guards of the casino. How could he come to protect Wang Ran? Hey, Director D'Antoni. I'm Duncan. A regular customer in the VIP area. What do you mean? Duncan yelled at the skinny chief. What do I mean? You shot our new boss, what do you mean by asking me? The chief executive sneered a few times. He was still very proud of himself. He was worried about not having a chance to perform in front of the new boss, and Duncan came to the door. New boss? Duncan gasped. Isn't the boss of this casino Boss Tang? Why did he change him? If this guy is really the new boss of the casino, you can't afford it. Ah, I'm really sorry. We were testing the gun just now, and it went a little off. Boss, don't mind. Duncan quickly changed his attitude. Try a gun. I just want to try a gun too. Security guards, let me see your marksmanship. Wang Ran said coldly. Yes. Boss. The security guards took out their guns and swept Duncan and his younger brother. Soon, Duncan and others were shot into a hornet's nest. From today, Las Vegas, I have the final say. Whoever wants to do something will end up like him. Wang Ran pointed to Duncan's body and said. The surrounding gamblers nodded in agreement. They're just here to gamble and have fun, who's looking for death for nothing. Tomorrow, the casino will continue to operate, and everyone is welcome to continue to visit. Let's go away now. Wang Ran glanced at the gamblers around him. When the gamblers heard it, the birds and beasts dispersed immediately. Boss, the luxury suite on the top floor of the hotel is ready for you. Do you think you need to arrange some Hollywood stars for you? The skinny supervisor asked with a smile. No, I don't like Yanmer very much. You go away first, I want to see the scenery here. Wang Ran ordered. Good boss. The skinny supervisor greeted the security guards to clean up the bodies of Duncan and others and left the casino gate. Uncle, do you want to see the scenery here? Tang Tang was a little confused. What's so beautiful about the scenery? It's better to go back to the room to play games. You take Jenny and the others and stay there. Tang Jun's remaining party is expected to come to me soon. Just one solution. Wang Ran shrugged. Oh, even if there are you Dang, it's just some trash. I have seen it in the system, and the company's middle and senior management have implanted bomb chips in their heads. They are disobedient, and I can blow their brains at any time. There's some salted fish left, and your security can take care of it. Tang Tang looked proud. Is that so? Then go back to your room. Wang Ran brought Tang Tang and Jenny to the senior luxury suite on the top floor of the hotel. In the suite, the original traces of Tang Jun have been cleaned up. The newly appointed supervisor, Hannah, greeted Wang Ran respectfully. Boss, the big bathtub is already filled with hot water, you can go in and take a bath at any time. Beverages and food have also been replaced with the freshest. In addition, I also arranged a few bunny girls. If the boss doesn't like to eat them, let them serve or drive them out. Hannah's arrangements were very thoughtful. Wow, is someone waiting on the side? I haven't experienced it yet, uncle. It feels very emotional. Tang Tang's eyes suddenly lit up. Thinking. We can't let capitalism corrupt us. Isn't it bad to be self-reliant? Hannah, take these bunny girls out. Wang Ran turned to Hannah. Wang Ran always felt uncomfortable being stared at eggs by unfamiliar people. Hannah nodded, smiled, and greeted the bunny girl and left together. Only Wang Ran, Tang Tang and Jenny were left in the room. Jenny, come, let's take a bath together. Tang Tang pulled Jenny, and soon finished taking off her clothes, and by the way, she also cleaned Jenny. Jenny shyly blocked her key parts. But it may be because the development is too good, the hand is not completely blocked at all. Uncle, hurry up, let's go first. Oh, Jenny, you have a good figure. Your is very upturned, compared to Ada's. Tang Tang smiled and pulled Jenny into the big bathtub. Jenny's face was hot, and she lowered her head and did not speak. Will it take a while to? Soon, Wang Ran also entered the bathtub. The water is clear, and the pictures in the water are unobstructed. Tang Tang glanced at Jenny and smiled, LF. In the middle of the night, Jenny collapsed on the bed, unconscious. Tang Tang was also tired and rested on the pillow. Wang Ran stood by the floor-to-ceiling window with a wine glass and watched the night view of Las Vegas. Las Vegas, brightly lit, is indeed much busier than An City. After all, this is the most prosperous city in the entire United States. Tonight, this casino is temporarily closed, and those who have money in their hands start to go to the nearby bars, discos, and pink venues to have fun. Suddenly, Wang Ran was attracted by a small flash in the night sky. The flash appeared for a while and then disappeared immediately. Wang Ran frowned. At this height, it should not be a drone. If it is an aircraft, the trajectory should not be like this. Could it be a UFO? He. Wang Ran muttered. UFO? No way. The more Wang Ran thought about it, the more strange it became. What Tang Jun had said before his death jumped out of Wang Ran's mind. You have no idea what humanity is about to face. Humanity? No, there won't really be aliens. Wang Ran smiled bitterly. Zombies have appeared, and it is not unacceptable to have aliens. But if there are aliens, it's really not a good thing for human beings. Wang Ran thought that Tang Tang had said that Tang Jun's Yudang seemed to be in a nearby city. The famous Area 51 is not far from Las Vegas. When you simply exterminate the remaining party, stop by and take a look at Area 51. Wang Ran took a sip from the wine glass. Uncle, I'm slowing down. Let's continue. Tang Tang waved to Wang Ran on the bed. Wang Ran looked at Tang Tang in the shape of a clown girl, and a heat flow surged in his body. Not to mention, the shape of Tang Tang makes Wang Ran particularly motivated. The mattress vibrated again. It's Doomsday, there are all female zombies around. Author, Yu Da Cha Xiao. Chapter 427. Sunlight poured in from the floor-to-ceiling windows. Wang Ran took a bathrobe and wrapped it up, walked to the door of the suite and opened the door. Outside the door, Hannah was already waiting there with a few blonde beauties in maid costumes. Boss early. These are the maids to clean the room and make your breakfast. As Hannah spoke, she peeked at the gap in Wang Ran's bathrobe from the corner of her eye. So big. Come in. Wang Ran turned around and walked into the house. Hannah wiped her saliva and started busy with the maids. The bathroom and bed have been tossed and messed up, showing how intense the battle was last night. Ah, is it done? Jenny rubbed her messy red hair and sat up with the quilt covering her chest. Last night, she passed out in the bathtub. He was already in bed when he woke up, but passed out again. Wang Ran, she really couldn't stand it. However, after a night of tossing, she found that her strength had improved a bit. Thinking of this, Jenny felt a little smug in her heart. It is estimated that after a few more times, you will be able to withstand it. Soon, the aroma came. The maids made the American breakfast directly in the room. "Boss, let's step back first, you can enjoy it slowly." Hannah glanced at the gap in Wang Ran's bathrobe again, and left the room with the maids. "Ah, it smells so good. Is it breakfast? Omelets, burgers, sandwiches. My favorite." Tang Tang was awakened by the fragrance, and he jumped out of bed without wearing clothes. Jenny covered her body a little shyly, but with Tang Tang as an example in front, she also gave it up. Jenny lifted the quilt, jumped out of bed shaking, and stood next to Tang Tang and had breakfast together. "Jenny, eat more to replenish your stamina," Wang Ran said with a smile. Good master." Wang Ran's concern made Jenny's heart warm, and she almost choked on the sandwich. "After replenishing your stamina, just go back to bed obediently for me. You're not strong enough, you have to make up lessons," Wang Ran continued. On the Las Vegas side, Wang Ran himself would definitely not stay there forever. So here we have to send someone with stronger strength to watch the scene. After much deliberation, Jenny is the most suitable candidate. It's a pity that she only has the strength of a 6th level awakener, which is still too weak. Taking advantage of these few days, she has to hurry up to improve her strength. "What? Nice host." Jenny's face was almost as red as her hair, and her voice was almost inaudible. "Is it about to start after breakfast? What a busy day." Soon, the room became messy again. It was not until evening that Wang Ran let Jenny go. At this moment, Jenny's legs were so weak that she couldn't even get off the bed. "Tang Tang, get dressed, let's go outside. It's time to deal with that organization that refuses to surrender," Wang Ran said while putting on his clothes. "Wow, are you going to kill again? Marvelous." Tang Tang jumped up when he heard that he was going to go out. "Master, I may not be able to walk, so I can't accompany you." Jenny blamed herself. "I'm still too weak, only 8 times can't do it." "It's okay, just lie down and have a good rest. I have to continue making up lessons when I come back at night." Wang Ran touched Jenny's red head. "Go on." Jenny didn't know whether to be happy or sad for a moment. Wang Ran took Tang Tang out of the room and went downstairs. Although the casino was closed for a day, it did not affect the business, and it was still full of people today. Seeing this lively scene, Wang Ran nodded with satisfaction. The daily net profit of this casino can reach 2 tons of gold, and the civilian casino next door can also contribute 0.5 tons of profit. Coupled with the taxes that Las Vegas nightclubs and restaurants have to pay to Wang Ran, the entire Las Vegas can contribute about 100 tons of gold a month. Sure enough, with power, the speed of making money is fast. "Oh, Mr. Wang. Are you coming to play in person?" Jim came over with Aunt Peggy from the barber shop. It seems that the relationship between the two has broken through the level of the lady and the guest. "I have something to go out, you guys can play slowly." Wang Ran simply said hello and walked out of the casino with Tang Tang. The security guard at the door consciously drove over a fully charged Tesla. Wang Ran was stunned. "Tesla, let's drive it manually. After a hard day's work, take a rest." The sun began to go down, and Wang Ran drove the car with Tang Tang galloping down the road. The place they were going to was quite close to the legendary Area 51, a scientific research base in the desert. After about half an hour, the car approached its destination. The sky was getting darker. Wang Ran and Tang Tang got out of the car and walked towards the target on foot. A few minutes later, the two found a small building standing alone in the desert. It is really strange to have such a 3-story building in such a place. At the same time, Wang Ran also discovered that there was a camera at the top of the small building turned towards them. "We seem to have been discovered. Since that's the case, let's go in with an open mind." Wang Ran walked straight forward and kicked the door of the small building. Behind the door, there was nothing but a freight elevator. It seems that this base is underground. Let's go, let's see what flowers this copy has. Wang Ran took Tang Tang carelessly to the freight elevator. The door of the freight elevator was easily opened. Wang Ran was not afraid of any traps in it, and went in directly with Tang Tang. The elevator door closed slowly. The freight elevator descended slowly with a low screeching sound. After a few seconds, the elevator door slowly opened. There is a long passage ahead. The lamps above the head lit up like dominoes. Wang Ran took Tang Tang and walked slowly forward. After walking through the passage of dozens of meters, an iron gate automatically opened to both sides, revealing a room like a space capsule. In the room, an old man in a white uniform stood in the middle, as if waiting for the arrival of the two of them. "Uncle, this old man looks familiar." Tang Tang whispered softly. "What old man?" "I'm your grandfather. I haven't seen you for a few years, and you don't even recognize me." The old man blew his beard and stared, and reprimanded loudly. "Grandfather?" Tang Tang was stunned, took a few steps forward, and observed the old man carefully. "It's really you, Grandpa. Aren't you dead?" Tang Tang was shocked. "I won't die if your father dies." "You little girl, do you wish Grandpa died?" Tang Huan's beard trembled slightly. "Severe cold, no more updates today. It's Doomsday, there are all female zombies around." Author, Yu De Cha Xiao. Chapter 428. Ah! Grandpa is really you. After Tang Tang confirmed his identity, he stepped forward and hugged Tang Huan Tian. "By the way, he is Wang Ran." Tang Tang turned around and introduced it. "I know who he is. Although I have been hiding here, I have the highest authority of the company. I still know something about what this kid has done." Tang Huantian squinted at Wang Ran, wondering what he was thinking. "Hey, Grandpa, how did you survive? That guy Tang Jun said you were already dead." Tang Tang asked curiously. "Humph, I already saw that there was something wrong with that guy. So I specially prepared a clone to do some daily activities for me. Sure enough, Tang Jun's found a chance to kill my clone. Because considering that he has penetrated most of the company's departments, I can only hide here temporarily. My company's system authority is higher than his, so he did not discover the existence of this base." Tang Huantian explained. "I see. But don't worry, Grandpa, that guy Tang Jun has already been killed by us. Now the company has returned to Wang Ran." Tang Tang said with a smile. Tang Huantian was stunned. This granddaughter really turned her elbows out? "This is your own company. Don't ask anyone else." "Forget it." Tang Huantian sighed. The granddaughter's man is also his own. Thinking of this, Tang Huantian felt a little more comfortable. "Ah yes. I watched some of Wang Ran's battle videos through the company system before. Wang Ran's strength is really surprising. Can I study him?" Tang Huantian suggested. In his view, after humans and viruses are combined, even if the combination is perfect, there is a limit to the growth of strength. Wang Ran clearly broke through this limit. "Grandpa, do you want to dissect Uncle?" "That won't work. I'll use it at night." Tang Candy refused. "Night, cough cough." Tang Huantian choked on himself. "I don't need an autopsy, I'll just take a little blood." Tang Huantian looked embarrassed. "Well, then you have to ask Uncle." Tang Tang looked at Wang Ran. "A little blood, it's fine." Wang Ran nodded. This Dr. Tang's strength in biological research is much stronger than Lu Shiyao, and it is not bad to let him do research, so that Wang Ran can also understand what his situation is. "Great. Come on, come with me to the laboratory first." Tang Huantian took Tang Tang and Wang Ran to the next room. The two sides of this room were filled with petri dishes. There are zombie corpses that have turned green inside. Hey, I can't go out. Here are some low-level research subjects. It made my research progress very slowly. Tang Huantian sighed. Now that Tang Jun is dead, you can go out with confidence, Grandpa. By the way, we have a complete research center in China with complete manpower, equipment, and research objects. Grandpa, do you want to go to China with us? Tang Tang asked. Ah, so powerful. Tang Huantian was a little moved. His knowledge of the outside world is only through the company's system, so he doesn't know much about the situation in China. If it is really like what Tang Tang said, then you can consider going to China. Come here, Wang Ran, let me draw a tube of blood first. Tang Huantian took out a syringe as thick as an arm. Grandpa, are you kidding me? If you smoke so much, he will be empty. Tang Tang crossed his waist and stared at Tang Huantian. Ah, then I'll change to a smaller one. Tang Huantian sighed and changed his finger thickness. The granddaughter's elbow seems to be unable to come back. The blood drawing was completed quickly, and Tang Huantian stored the blood in several test tubes. This is valuable research material and should be used sparingly. Seeing Tang Huantian doing research there, Tang Tang dragged Wang Ran around the laboratory. Hey, uncle, look at this zombie without J. Tang Tang pointed to a zombie in a petri dish and said. Maybe it's a female zombie. Wang Ran didn't know what to say. But it doesn't have either. Tang Tang looked down at herself, and the plump bump made her unable to see her feet. It's called a chest. Hey, uncle, look at this zombie, it has tentacles. Could it have something to do with the little sea monster? Hey, look at this again, the head is so big and the eyes are so big, like an alien. Tang Tang pointed to the corpses soaked in the pale green liquid, curiously like a restaurant museum. Huh? This is indeed a bit strange. Wang Ran's eyes also fell on the alien that Tang Tang said. This thing looks really weird at first glance. The head is larger than that of a human, but it has thin arms and thin legs, and the stomach is slightly larger. It is indeed a bit like the alien seen in previous film and television works. Especially its eyes, black and big, can hardly see the whites of the eyes. To say that this was a human mutation, Wang Ran always felt that it was unlikely. Grandpa, where did you get this thing? Is that true? Tang Tang asked back. Hey? You have the authority of the company, haven't you entered the database to see the company's confidential information? Tang Huantian was stunned. Ah, this. Tang Tang was also stunned. I was patronizing and exercising with Wang Ran myself, but I really didn't go in and read the materials. Tang Huantian saw Tang Tang's dazed look and walked over. This thing is an alien. We found it from the Research Institute of the US military. Also, after decryption, we also discovered some hidden secrets. Aliens, it is estimated that they have come to Earth thousands of years ago. The main reason they came to Earth was to collect gold. Some ancient civilizations once worked for aliens. For example, the pyramids in Egypt are said to be the warehouses where aliens store gold. In recent years, aliens have made in-depth contacts with the United States. You see why the Fed has so much gold? It's to exchange technology with aliens. That's why the US was able to lead the world in technology for a time. The nearby Area 51 is really just like the legend. It is a special organization responsible for communicating with aliens. Tang Huantian said with a flat face. It seemed that he was used to this situation. Damn it, is it so exciting? There are really aliens. Tang Tang widened his eyes. This news made Tang Tang very excited. Just the word alien has allowed her to make up a lot of Star Wars and Star Trek plots. You are listening to Novels at Bless Up channel. Wish you happiness and luck. How do you feel about this novel? Please like and leave a comment. It's Doomsday, There are all female zombies around. Author, Yu De Cha Xiao. Chapter 429. What's exciting about this? As a human being, you should be worried. According to the information I have obtained, the aliens have recently increased their demand for gold. It is estimated that it will come to Earth soon. I think human trouble is coming. Tang Huantian sighed. Alien, gold. I always feel that zombie viruses have something to do with these aliens. Wang Ran vaguely captured something in his mind, but he couldn't tell. Ah, do you think so too? After this period of closed-door research, I really got some clues. The original virus of zombies, it really doesn't look like a product on Earth. And the structure of the zombie virus is strikingly similar to the tissue extracted from this alien. Zombie virus, it is very likely that aliens put it on the Earth for some purpose, and then mutated. Tang Huantian said seriously. Considering the effect of gold on awakened people and zombies, it's very possible that this virus was really created by aliens. Once there was a demand for gold from life on Earth, there was a lot of digging and hoarding. At that time, when the aliens come, they can be wiped out and taken away. Wang Ran followed suit. However, isn't the United States hoarding a lot of gold? Why do aliens still use this method of virus injection? Wang Ran was a little confused. From the information I have obtained, it is estimated that the aliens and the United States have not agreed on the price. The last US country generally wanted the technology of immortality, but the aliens were not willing to provide it. Then the two sides broke up unhappily. Tang Huantian explained. Americans are really sick in their brains. Forget it, it's already like this anyway. Dr. Tang, this place is very close to Area 51. I think you should leave with us as soon as possible. To avoid being affected. Wang Ran reminded. Yeah, Grandpa, it's too obvious for you to have a 3-story building in the desert. Every idiot knows there's a problem. Tang Tang also followed. I knew you were coming. Usually this small building is lowered to the ground. Tang Huantian said while blowing his beard. However, I am the only one here, and the manpower is a bit insufficient. I'll pack up and go back to China with you. It's just me, I have to die from overwork. Tang Huantian thought for a while. Don't move around, you two, I'll finish cleaning up soon. Tang Huantian gave an order and got busy. However, Tang Tang is not a person who can stand his temper. Although Tang Huantian told her not to move, she still couldn't help knocking and beating outside the alien's petri dish. Come here, look here, look here. You move. A little bit, a little bit. Tang Tang teased the corpse of the alien there. The alien soaked in the pale green liquid moved his fingers imperceptibly. Okay, I'm ready, let's go. Not long after, Tang Huantian came over with a box full of hard drives and a refrigerated suitcase. The three passed through the 2 gates, walked through the passage, and took the elevator back to the ground. At this moment, the big-brained alien in the petri dish suddenly opened his eyes. It opened the lid of the petri dish, climbed out with great difficulty, and fell to the ground. The alien looked very weak, and it took a long time to climb a distance of more than 10 meters. With the last of its strength, it reached over to the test stand and grasped a syringe. This was the one Tang Huantian had drawn blood for Wang Ran before. There was still a little Wang Ran's blood left in the syringe. The alien smelled it, determined what was in the syringe, and then tried to stick the needle into his lower abdomen. That little bit of residual blood entered the alien's body. Soon, the alien's skin regained its smoothness at a rate visible to the naked eye. Its eyes also became shiny again. After a while, it finally sat up. At #UN% and asterisk. The alien muttered a few words. Immediately afterwards, it stood up and walked to a glass jar filled with zombies. Asterisk and %UN #at. The alien muttered a few words with disgust on his face, and then reached out and took out the bloated zombie corpse that had been soaked. The alien took a deep breath and lowered his head to eat the zombie's corpse. Wang Ran drove his Tesla back to the brightly lit Las Vegas. Yo, it's still so lively here. The same as before the end. Tang Huantian sighed. A person hid in the bunker for a while, and was suffocated to death. Grandpa, are you still physically fit? Would you like to arrange a few bunny girls for you later? Tang Tang asked with a smirk. Bunny girl? What bunny girl? Experimental assistant. Tang Huantian was a little dazed. He didn't know what the bunny girls in the Metropolitan Casino looked like. It's an assistant. They are very obedient and can definitely help. Tang Tang said with a smile. Ah, then give me some. I just need some people to sort out the data. Tang Huantian didn't know what bad idea his granddaughter was planning, so he nodded. Soon, the car drove back to the casino. At night, the Metropolitan Casino is still brightly lit and bustling. As soon as the security guard at the door saw Wang Ran getting out of the car, he immediately greeted him. The thin supervisor also trotted over. Boss, are you back? Do you need any projects at night? I'll make arrangements for you. The skinny supervisor asked with a smile. I don't have to. Arrange a room for Dr. Tang, and arrange a few more bunny girls. Wang Ran said with a smile. Dr. Tang. Ah. Dr. Tang, so you are safe and sound. That's really good. The thin supervisor was originally the junior supervisor of the company, and he was very skilled in flattering Tang Huantian. Hey, you're the one in charge of human resources in the company. Why did you come to the casino? Tang Huantian was somewhat impressed by the thin supervisor. Isn't this the former boss? Tang Jun sees me as clever. Ah, Dr. Tang, let me help you carry the suitcase. Dr. Tang, please. The thin supervisor is really as smart as he said. Tang Huantian walked into the casino with the enthusiasm of the thin supervisor, and went through the lobby to the hotel stairs. Uncle, do you think my grandpa's body can handle it? Tang Tang smiled wickedly. Your grandfather seems to be a second-level awakener. The bunny girls here, the average is level 4. The battle situation is expected to be quite tragic. Wang Ran cast a sympathetic look at Tang Huantian. It's Doomsday, there are all-female zombies around. Author, Yu De Cha Xiao. Chapter 430. Wang Ran and Tang Tang returned to the suite on the top floor. When the door opened, Jenny was gorging on a late-night snack. No way, her physical exhaustion is too great, she needs to make up for it. Ah, master. You are back. Jenny took a hand towel and wiped her greasy mouth, then took off her bathrobe. It can be seen that her lower abdomen is bulging, and it seems that she has eaten a lot. Don't worry so much. Wang Ran didn't know what to say. She was shy like a rabbit last night, but now she is so unrestrained. Is this the passion in the bones of European and American girls? Wow, donuts. Uncle, take off your pants, I want to play hoops. Tang Tang said with a donut. Can't get in. Don't think about playing for now, go and take a look at the company's internal confidential information to see if there is any important information. Wang Ran ordered. All right. Tang Tang took a bite of the donut, wiped his hands and went to fiddle with the computer. Master, I'll wait for you to take a bath first. Jenny's red hair plunged directly into Wang Ran's arms. In the bathtub, it is infinite spring again. Hate. I'm having fun, let me work. Tang Tang fiddled with the computer and glanced at the bathroom from time to time. That chick, Jenny, can even do that kind of pose. Tisk tisk tisk, it seems that the iPad she gave has been read several times by her. Suddenly, Tang Tang was stunned. Her eyes stopped on the computer screen. This is a frequency band obtained by the company in Area 51 of the United States, which can automatically translate the communication information of aliens. The translated content is: "Uncle, pull it out, come and see this." Tang Tang knew that the situation was serious and immediately shouted to Wang Ran. Wang Ran put down Jenny, grabbed the bathrobe and ran to Tang Tang while wearing it. "Look, Uncle, this message was sent by someone just now. Translating it in the way of Area 51 is: my coordinates are XX.XXX, come and pick me up. Let the mother planet send out all its combat power, and within 3 months, destroy the Earth." Tang Tang thought. Grass. Wang Ran couldn't help but curse. In 3 months, destroy the Earth. It seems that this is aliens sending a signal to the outside world. Since the company can capture the signal, it means that the signal has been transmitted. Big things this time. Tang Tang, check this coordinate to see where it is. Wang Ran said quickly. The location is, hey. It's the bunker where Grandpa used to stay. Tang Tang exclaimed. Could it be the alien in the big jar? That guy isn't dead. Wang Ran frowned. After much deliberation, this is the only possibility. Tang Tang, go and see if you can catch him before it is picked up. Wang Ran quickly put on his pants and rushed out the door with Tang Tang. Wang Ran was certain that the light he saw in front of the window before was definitely the alien aircraft that didn't run away. After receiving the signal, it will definitely pick up the alien. Wang Ran rushed to the downstairs of the casino with Tang Tang, kicked a gambler who just got out of the car, and drove away directly with his paramela. The car was directly driven by Wang Ran to 180 yards. 20 minutes later, Wang Ran arrived at the location of the bunker. In the sky, a classically shaped flying saucer is slowly descending. Below, it is the alien that Wang Ran and Tang Tang met just now. Uncle, it seems to be running away. Tang Tang pointed to the alien who was being pulled up into the sky by a beam of light. Yeah, it's a little tall. Wang Ran glanced around, but couldn't find any weapon in hand. Even with Wang Ran's current strength, he couldn't jump 100 meters high. Without much time to think about it, Wang Ran directly pulled down Panamera's car door. After swinging in place for a few laps, Wang Ran threw the door to the flying saucer in the air. Boom! The car door flew past the flying saucer, making a crack in the flying saucer. The flying saucer, which had been stationary in the air, began to shake. However, the alien was still sucked into the flying saucer. The flying saucer adjusted its angle and was about to withdraw. Another door flew past. Clang! The flying saucer was hit again, and it shook even more. However, it still insisted on flying into the distance. Yes, let it run away. Wang Ran helplessly clapped the ashes on his hands. Uncle, looking at it like this, the damage is not small. I figured it wouldn't get far before it crashed. Send some people to look for it and maybe find it? I went back and sent a task in the company's system. Tang Tang said. Well, that's all there is to it. Let's go back first. Wang Ran took Tang Tang into the car. Although Panamera has no doors, it does not affect the driving experience. Soon, Wang Ran returned to the casino. At the door, the man who was kicked by Wang Ran before was still waiting there. As soon as he saw the car coming back, he rushed over and stopped in front of the car. You bastard! Kick my and rob my car. Ah, how did my beloved little pa become like this? I tell you, I'm not done with you today. This man directly stood in front of Wang Ran. Wang Ran looked at the poor fellow. Before Wang Ran could make a move, the security guard at the door rushed over and set up the poor guy. Boss, how to deal with it? One of the security guards asked. Boss. The poor ghost was shocked, and then his crotch became hot. Did he actually provoke the new boss of the legendary Las Vegas? It's over, it's over, it's over this time. Forget it, after all, I stole his car, and he is quite pitiful. Give him 100 grams of chips and he will be compensated. After Wang Ran finished speaking, he walked into the door with Tang Tang. In the face of alien invasion, Wang Ran was too lazy to pay attention to such trivial matters. Wang Ran brought Tang Tang directly to the top floor of the hotel and knocked on Tang Huantian's door. He might know a little more about aliens. Soon, the door opened. Tang Huantian leaned on the threshold with a tired face. Tang Tang, the bunny girl you mentioned turned out to be this. You are going to toss Grandpa to death. I didn't die in Tang Jun's hands. I really have to die in your hands one day. Tang Huantian was about to cry. These bunnies seemed to come with orders, and would not give up no matter how much he begged. Their strength is stronger than Tang Huantian, almost all of them are hard.